Hi there. In today's red-hot real estate market, where homes are being sold for far more than their list price, sometimes all cash offers, bidding wars, inspections being waived, all of these things going on that were happening just a few years ago, I'm getting lots of questions about how does it get decided who's going to keep the house or what's going to happen to the house in a divorce. And the reality is there's really two ways to dispose of the marital home in a divorce, and that is it gets sold or one party is going to retain the home. One major consideration as to which party that's going to be is if there are children involved, minor children under the age of 18. There's a legal concept called use and possession that is designed to afford continuity for the sake of the children, their best interest, to remain in the home that they're comfortable with their neighbors, their friends, basically their home life for a period of time before the home is officially disposed of. When it comes to disposing of the house, like I said, you can sell it or one of the two parties is most likely going to end up owning the home going forward. If you're going to sell the house, there's a number of considerations that need to be made and thought about and negotiated. What's the list price going to be? Who is going to be the listing agent? What are you going to do if there are repairs that are necessary or suggested and they have to be paid for? Who's going to pay for them? What happens if the house sits on the market and doesn't sell for a while? How would you agree on reductions to the listing price? What if you get an offer that is less than the list price, or it's above the offer, but above the list price, but the two people don't agree? All of these things need to be negotiated out and part of a separation agreement or just an agreement about selling the house in advance. Now, if one party is going to retain the home as their sole and separate property, there's other considerations that go into it. You have to figure out a way to determine the fair market value of the property. How would you go about doing that? Do you look at Zillow? Do you look at the state tax records? Does a realtor come and tell you what they think it would sell for? There's lots of ways to do that. Obviously, appraisal is a good way to do it. There's also likely going to be deductions from the fair market value in the form of the mortgage, maybe a second mortgage, other liens on the home, judgments against either party, costs of sale, or paying off any other debts. So it can be a complicated process and needs to be hammered out in detail in advance. So if you have any questions about how to do that, give me a call at Weinberg Schwartz, 410-997-0203, and I'll be happy to help you. As always, I appreciate the support. So go ahead and like this video, share it with your friends, and feel free to comment on it and I'll get back to you. Thank you very much.